Hey y'all, welcome back to AMP 2. I'm Insetic, with me is Blank Tester.
Hey kids, how's it going?
And Turo.
This shit's vibing.
And we're returning to Bear Mountain. Yeah, I'm feeling green with death.
Oh.
You thought I'd say envy? Nope.
Why death?
Dead. But,
What, are you dying? Are you sick? Are you ill?
Maybe I am ill. I'm the illest alive.
Ill-setic.
Ill-setic, yeah. Cough, cough.
Oh god, I
Damn.
thought ill-setic would be like really cool, but ill-setic, you're saying ill-setic is actually ill?
Hey guys, I need Patreon money for my hospital bills.
Oh, come on, no, don't do this, don't rebrand to a pity party.
No.
I'm rebranding to someone who's really sick.
That's not a rebrand, that's just lying, you can't do this. I won't
That's
allow it.
live. Alright, as my manager, you're not going to allow it.
As, like, it's not even your own Patreon. You just look behind you and the Steel Donut Patreon is reopened.
Reopen, yeah, that one's connected to my bank.
Yeah.
Actually, it's connected to my old bank.
I feel like we did, way back in the day when I was first doing this YouTube thing. I wouldn't have been surprised if we drafted up a contract where you're my manager or something and
Yeah.
you get decisions over my rebranding.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's about me getting decisions over it as your manager. I think it's as your friend. I think it's a horrendous decision that I will not allow.
Right.
I mean, you're gonna get canceled. Rightly so.
You're gonna get canceled into your grave.
Yeah. Then you really will
Damn.
be ill. And no one will believe you.
You'll be like
You're
the wolf
right.
who cried.
Yeah, the wolf who cried
The
wolf.
who cried boy.
The wolf who cried boy, yeah. What? Okay, so what's the wolf who cried boy? What is this?
The boy is
Tell the
a skilled
story to
hunter.
me.
The boy is a skilled hunter, and it's basically the same story, but the other way around.
The
It's
boy is a skilled hunter. And the wolves are... Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's basically...
Yeah, it's what wolves, it's a fable for wolves
To
oh my
tell
God,
each
did you
other,
see
yeah.
that person?
I can't just say
That
shit.
person wearing the tie-dye shirt just wiped out.
I think it's really funny to, like, go up to a rail and hand plant on it immediately after somebody, like, crashes into the rail. Like, you didn't even pause to ask... Yeah.
Do it yourself!
Just desserts, yeah. But, you didn't even pause to ask if they were okay. They crumpled into the wall like they were thrown into it by Ben Affleck's Batman. And
Wow.
you just did your hand plant and left.
Yeah, but if it was done by Ben Affleck's Batman, then that means they're still alive.
No, it doesn't mean that.
Yeah, but Batman doesn't kill.
That Batman does kill.
He does?
Yeah, there's a whole scene where he's fighting dudes in a warehouse. One of the dudes he throws into the wall and his whole spine collapses.
Oh.
Yeah, but he,
Damn.
lives, right? Because, Batman doesn't kill.
No, this Batman even uses guns.
Oh. But,
I think
they're
the
like
whole
rubber bullets,
point-
right?
I think he does use rubber bullets in his guns. I think? I don't know.
I don't know, with the Robert Pattinson one, did they get back to no killing, though?
I don't remember. Honestly, I
Yeah.
don't remember. It's one of those things that, like, everybody talks about as, like, a big deal in Batman movies, and I get that it should be, but I'm really not there for that. Like, I just don't care about that conversation. So I'm not paying attention to it when I'm watching a Batman film.
Between you and me, I don't care about Batman. I've
That's
never seen a
fair,
Batman
too.
movie.
Yeah. I like to sometimes think up, really cool-sounding phrases.
Yeah.
So, the wolf who cried boy, that's kind of got me going, damn, that sounds like a sick phrase. Like,
I
that
feel
could
like
be
that-
a sick song title.
That's
or
what I was gonna
something.
say. It could be like a story song, like a metal song that's telling the story.
Like, to
but
me, it's like...
that'd be cool.
It's sort of like a hacky interpolation of, how actually humans are the real danger because they have guns and wolves don't.
Right.
And it's,
actually...
Really
Kind
preachy
of-
and hacky.
Totally to ignore the point that I was going at with that, which wasn't a point, it was more of a bit. But totally to ignore that to start a new bit, I think more songs need sequels. And I've mentioned
totally
this before,
agree.
but especially, story songs. And my one thought is, that Jimi Hendrix song, Hey Joe?
Yeah.
You know, hey Joe, where you going with that gun of yours?
Right.
You know, there should be a Hey
A
Joe
follow-up.
too.
We should
where it's
find
Hey
update.
Joe. Yeah, where it's Hey Joe, where'd you go
Oh, interesting.
with that gun of yours?
I thought it was
know,
going to be like,
yeah.
"Hey Joe, now that you're back, and I'm hearing about it on the news. Can we talk
Joes
for
are
a
back
second?
in town.
The Joes are
Yeah.
back in
Those are
town.
back in town.
Yeah.
That, The Boys Are Back in Town was in MLB 23.
Does that song have a sequel?
Not as far as, well, The Boys Are Back in Town to Kill You. Does that count as a
Whoa!
sequel?
Why are they killing you?
It's spooky, it's scary, it's Halloween.
Is that a song? Does that exist?
It's a, I don't even know it's an edit of the song.
Okay, that kind of sounds like it could be.
Yeah.
Could be kind
like
of
a
a sequel.
YouTube poop of a song.
I don't know if that
Yeah.
counts.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Connor? You've seen The Boys Are Back in Town to Kill You?
Maybe I link it afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is
this all we are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All we are? Okay, anyway, yeah, back to like cool sounding phrases. Anyone
Yeah.
got any cool sounding phrases?
I've always wanted to name an album One Last Thought Before the Rocket Explodes.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, we all have like lists of albums and song titles, right?
Yeah. Like I've got one of mine, for example, is The Inability of Man to Man Up.
Damn.
Like, think about that.
That's,
like
pretty, that's pretty good.
Hardcore punk.
This isn't really a sick phrase, but I just think the idea is fun. I said this to you, Connor, and you didn't have a reaction. I was just thinking about like the Magic School Bus breaking down while they're towing a kidney stone.
Okay.
That's a
Just
mental
like
image.
they don't, maybe they have to use a red blood cell as a tire, as like a donut.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea.
Yeah, it's just a mental image.
It's just a mental image of like Miss Frizzle, and you're wondering like why does a flat tire even matter? It's a flying school bus. But they still need to get it fixed.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's like the school district is gonna
Yeah.
want to be reimbursed for it.
Yeah, she can't roll into the parking lot with a fucking busted tire.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The school is gonna. I mean, she's already on thin ice for like killing 2 of her students twice.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, one of them took his helmet off on Pluto. Like that was
That's
his
still
fault.
her fault.
No, that's his fault. Like that he
Shut
did
up!
that out of
Shut
spite.
up!
He did that out of spite.
He was a child.
He should have known. He should have known better. If he
She
paid attention,
was his
in class,
teacher.
if he
She
paid
Not
attention in
privy
class,
to the horrors of the world.
We saw the lesson. We saw the lesson she taught. And nowhere before they got there did she say, "Don't take your helmet off."
then why would they have helmets in the first place?
That's
I think
that's
you
what
just
I
want our
think
kids
as an adult
to be
but
coddled.
Look,
You just want our kids to be coddled. You
I
believe
think he
in-
should be allowed to make that choice. I also think she should be held accountable for him making that choice.
Big air.
I'm not mad at him.
I am. I think
He can do what he
deserved it.
wants. Go
He
get
fucking
him,
deserved
kid.
it. He deserved
Getting
it.
heated.
Suck vacuum. I don't care.
Yeah.
This is
Dudes. Okay.
idiotic
What if
bit.
instead of the Magic School Bus, the Magic School Blunt?
damn it.
Whoa.
I was gonna wait for you to say whatever you were gonna say, and then I was gonna say that. Damn it.
Aw,
God.
man. Think about it. In Whedon.
Magic school bussy?
Bad.
Oh, yeah, that's what Gen Z or Gen Alpha are all doing nowadays.
I'm
Ugh.
sorry.
Yeah, you know what? I think I gotta go. Actually.
Yeah,
See you guys later. I'm
sorry.
out of here.
I think
I'm
I
outta
think
here.
we just became too old
I just
Again?
became,
once again.
once again, reminding
You guys
everybody.
made me too old.
We were
That's-
given
it's
some
over
years
for me.
back on
You
good
just
behavior.
aged out of normal age.
Yeah, it's
Right.
over. For
None of
me.
us are normal
Unfortunately,
age anymore.
due to inflation or Yeah, it's inflation actually.
Yeah.
You normal age is getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
So
I'm 22. I already have 3 feet in the grave.
yeah.
It's
Pretty
over.
By 3 feet in the
3
grave, you mean
feet?
3 feet in the grave. He means he's standing 3 feet into a grave.
No,
Like-
I mean I
right.
have 3.
Like he's
limbs
at
in the
waist
grave.
height. He's at waist height in a grave.
I have 3 lower body limbs in the grave.
Right. That's your legs. That's one limb, and then your 2 butt cheeks. Those are the other 2.
You know what? That's what it is.
That's what it is. Your legs count as 1, and your butt cheeks count as 2 and 3.
Yeah, you know, when
This
you pass
sucks.
the media guy in this game and they say tweak it, they really want you to drop and twerk for them.
Yeah, they want you to twerk it.
Twerk it, twerk it. Now,
Ugh.
has there ever been? This is I'm totally taking this in a different direction. Has there ever been a snowboarding game that had a mountain editor in it that was like you could actually carve the
Yes.
geometry of the mountain?
Yes, Mark McMorris.
Mark McMorris allowed you to do that.
Wow.
I know. There was so much of that game I didn't
It's that
show
thing
off.
where somebody says, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if this exists?" And someone says it did exist, and no one thought it was cool because no one heard of it.
Yeah. I tell you what, as someone who owns that game, I never even bothered. I didn't care.
Mark McMorris not only let you like totally completely change the slope and the snow and basically everything above like the rock foundation, but it allowed you to generate like predetermined generation
Procedurally generated mountain?
yeah, procedural generation, thank you. Of the worldscape. And so like the world they built you for the single player in Mark McMorris was literally just one seed that you could build and create.
Oh.
And I spent 90% of my time on that one seed.
Yeah, because it was yours.
No, it was a default seed that everyone played on. That's where like the campaign was.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing all that out because again, I didn't really point out any of that in my LP because to me the game, you know, I'm not a park builder. I'm not a editor.
Yeah. No, it's definitely one of those things where they give you so many things. It's like, wow, this is really cool. I'm just gonna download someone else's who put the time into learning this.
And then, oh no, there's nobody who has this passion. Yeah.
Yeah, it's both.
Oh.
Yeah, my guy got whiteout buried in the snow.
That's
Yeah.
That
not
was
only
death, dude.
not only is it that no one had the passion, the servers for that game shut down like 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
Actually, probably more. Probably more like 7.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's the sound of Mark McMorris, the video game, dying.
Yeah. That's sad. I really hope those developers made fat stacks and weren't overworked, and I doubt it.
Do you know what else they made?
What?
They made Rugby 08 for the PS2.
Is that a good game?
Does that give you any confidence?
I don't know. Is that a good game?
It was the last rugby game ever made by EA.
Well, that's not surprising. It's a rugby game.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were gonna be pushing big numbers on that anyway.
Yeah.
But was the game good? I assume you played it.
It was fine.
Okay, then I am
Yeah.
sad. Actually, even if it was bad, I would still feel sad for it.
There's a few songs from the soundtrack on my Spotify playlist, but that's really the lasting memory of that game that I have.
Wow.
Yeah. All games are just potential for soundtracks.
Connor, do you remember that really shitty PS3 co-op game we played?
Oh god, what was
Cursed
it called?
Crusade.
Yeah, okay. You remember, yes.
I looked it up recently because I couldn't. Because at the time, and I remember every time I bring it up, I mention this. Every time I think about that game, I think Dragon's Dogma, and I know it's not Dragon's Dogma because that's an actually good
Yeah.
game. Cursed Crusade wasn't like total dog shit, I guess. It was just this arcadey jank mess thing. but I was thinking about getting it, seeing if I could get it for an emulator and playing it with Lexi.
What I remember about that game is there were just so many cutscenes.
So many cutscenes, and then there was the whole opening sequence where like one dude is in a cutscene and the other dude is in gameplay, and then then like it's still split screen, and then the one dude's cutscene ends and the other dude's gameplay ends, and it's like switches, and then
This challenge is interesting. I remember
This challenge is
I'm once
interesting?
again I'm
you're on a
once
snow
again-
skate.
not even showing the non-cheese way of doing it. Like, they want you to do some stuff with, all the rails and such at the top, but as you saw, I just grinded the side and it gave me all the rings. Yeah, it's a pretty long route, where you need to get a lot of points. I, again, don't like to really keep anything till the very end. Like, I don't like to try and get a huge amount of points here. Also,
blind jump.
you will want to align yourself kind of to the left after this to
'cause
be able to turn and actually get the final ring.
If you land too far down that down slope, then you won't be able to turn left enough to make that
Yeah.
photo shoot.
And nothing feels worse than doing that whole line and failing because you can't turn enough.
Yeah. Because this game loves to make it difficult to turn because it's.
But yeah, I
realistic.
mean, none of the photo shoots are horrible. None of them were like Millicent Foals, or
Yeah.
Locks Foals. Yeah.
Also, I looked up HB Studios, our good friends who made Mark McMorris. You know what else they made?
What?
They made
What?
FIFA 10 for the PS2.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like we talked about this during Mark McMorris, that they were like a backport house.
Yeah, they were the backport house for EA Sports for a good while, and then they also made FIFA 11 for the PS2. So they're making 2010 PS2 games. And Madden NFL 12 for the PS2.
Check this out. So I'm not necessarily in the circle. It's like, oh, is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, that pro's pretty interesting. As you saw, there were some kind of ways to cheese it as well. Where it was pointed out that, like, yeah, especially where they want you to do, like, a jump onto a rail or so and, like, air trick into a grind. But if you're good with style, you could just style out an air trick and just pass it that way.
Yeah.
The game kind of, I don't know if gives you the freedom, gives you the opportunity is the right thing to say versus just presents you with something where you can do this. Also, this jump, I've never done this correctly. In fact, this was my first try, like, trying actually what the pro does to see if maybe on this recording for this series, I can maybe actually do it correctly.
No.
And the answer is no.
This game never was the Dark Souls of snowboarding games. It's the Deus Ex of snowboarding games. It's an M-Sim.
You think this game is an in-sim?
Yeah, it's an M-Sim.
How
You could
is
choose
this-
you could choose whatever path you want to. See, you didn't have to, if you styled enough, you could have gotten the points there. You didn't need to grind the rail.
Sorry,
You can do whatever you want.
But isn't the hallmark of an M-sim that you can do different verbs to get through different challenges?
Exactly, it's an
The
M-Sim.
one verb he has is snowboard.
Yeah, but like, he doesn't have to grind. No one has to grind. That's
Okay,
not
so he
real
has
life.
two verbs, ride and grind,
Jump.
and you're saying he cannot do one of them. And you're calling this an M-sim.
Yes.
Just making sure we're all on the same page. Okay.
Me, I think it's an ins sim.
Oh.
You know what? I'll take that. That makes sense.
I'm gonna pretend that that's what I said the whole time.
That is what you said.
That is what I said. I'm glad we're on the
yeah.
same page.
That's all
We're
it
so
takes.
we're so good at being on the same page.
That's what's called being a good friend.
Yep, that's synergy, baby.
That's synergy. Yeah.
We need to play Job again.
Oh gosh, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. Anyone in the comments want to join us for party games night?
Do not invite random people to
Okay,
party games.
you're not joining us for party
Here,
games now.
leave your best job prompts in
Tell
the
you what,
comment section.
How about this? How about this? We could do something like on this channel. If you wanted to do something, I can help you do that. But don't just invite them to random party games nights that I'm hosting.
Okay, you're right.
You know, but I'm just saying, if you did want to do something, if there was an interest in the audience, we could do something on this channel. I mean, if you were live streaming it, then we could have an audience even.
Mayhaps.
But
when's the Insetting
Yeah.
Discord coming? You have 10,000 subscribers.
why does he need a Discord?
You know what,
my
you're
own
right.
Discord server would be just another server for me to completely ignore.
Yeah,
That's also true.
yeah. Why? We don't need more.
I could just plug the General Extreme Sports Discord again and see if anyone wants to join this time.
Yeah.
Maybe I have. Check the description.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa.
That's
Bro,
All
that's
right,
crazy.
that was Bear Mountain. Next time we're headed to really the final kind of main level in the game, and the final one we're returning to, Locks. So there's lots of wild stuff there, so I'll see you then.